Hi, Shalom, Mayim Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Rachak, Wadash. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. I'd like to say Shalom to the elect that teach the word in all true faith and sincerity. And today, I just want to title this lesson, The Results of Pride, which we are, what month we are in, according to Esau and this wicked system. You know, every day is a holiday according to this nigga, man. You know, and especially this month, which is known as coined as Pride Month, which they pretty much celebrate and embrace that lifestyle, which we know, and also, in this Pride Month, they got Juneteenth, so gay is the new black, man. But just going back to the point, that this place is going to be destroyed, man. That's the results of it. The works, the finishing touches is what ultimately, destruction is going to take place, man. What else? That's the only solution for this wicked ass system, man. You know, and pretty much I got a few clips that I'm gonna play in an article. That show you that this is Babylon the Great, and that it's just more evidence that the Lord has to destroy this place, man. So matter of fact, let's just start off with the clips, and then we'll get the precepts. So this the first clip. Salakia, hold up. Salakia. That's all we have to see, man. That's all we got to see. Yo, if you're a real man, no sound. Salakia. So we ain't got no sound. Was it no sound on the video? Which if if you seen that video, that clip concerning Ray J, man, that was a sick nigga, man. To endorse for so-called straight men, as this nigga say, straight niggas to shout out the gay niggas. That's a sick nigga. Okay, so it went on a video. So Lord will display. This is the next clip to show you that this shit is out of control, man. So Lord will display right here. This show I ain't playing. What the fuck? Okay. Since that clip ain't playing, pretty much, if you go into this, was the Eddie Ashwamba uploaded from the Two Through page, and pretty much, it was the eighth grade, a couple of eighth grade boys pretty much got charged with sexual harassment for calling for saying pretty much the wrong pronouns. Instead of saying he did it, instead of saying they did it, pretty much they said he did it, or whatever the case may be. But now they have been charged with sexual harassment because they used the wrong pronoun. So I just get this because this is an article, which we know what time we in. So this is from CNN, and it reads: Burger King has a Pride Whopper with 2 equal buns. See? So you got the booty bread or the top bread, which they show it right here. Why? Because this is the time. This is Babylon the Great. And how dare you say that it's not? So this is this is actually in London. Because this man's influence has reached throughout the planet Earth. So it says Burger King's new hamburger to celebrate Pride Month has caused quite a stir on social media. The fast food giants, Austrian stores will be serving a Pride Whopper with 2 equal buns, either 2 top buns or 2 bottom buns, which that's homo talk. Either you're a top or a bottom, you're going to be giving or receiving. That's homo talk, man. It says until June 20th to promote equal love and equal rights, the company said in an Instagram post last week. He said Burger King said in the post that the new burger's little twist is meant to put a smile on our faces and to remind us to treat each other with respect and peace. Well, that's not my reaction. And if you're in the right spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai, that's not your reaction as well. You're aggrieved, and vexed with this nigga, man. And it's just showing you that pretty much he's enforcing this agenda. Because let's just say you had something to say about it. Because it ain't like he's supporting it. He's enforcing it. Because if you had something to say, the result is you have your name dragged through the mud, as well as losing your job, certain benefits. You're gonna be blocked from certain things because you came against what this nigga's talking about, man. But the result is ultimately this nigga gonna be destroyed, man, from this lifestyle. And it's just scratching the surface, pretty much. So let's get the precept. This is the book of 2 Peter 2. Start at 6. It said, "In turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemn them with an overthrow, making them an example unto those that after should live ungodly." See, so we know the story of Sodom and Gomorrah. We know the reason why they was even judged, because of those filthy acts, man. But the Lord, the medicine for that, is that destruction. The Lord rained down fire and brimstone. That term, bundles of sticks. That's the proper way to handle that situation. Just burn them, and that's what the Lord did, man. But it says it was an example, which is a sample of what the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai is going to do in this lifetime, man. That's why you have missiles on the scene as well. Because it tells the Lord rain down fire and brimstone. And how is that going to be done today? By the way of this thermonuclear war. But it says it's going to be an example unto those that after should live ungodly. So it just really shows you, this scripture just shows that it was going to be a certain place that was set up to take it even farther, man. And this nigga have took it down. The so-called white man. You have somebody from that ancient world of Sodom and Gomorrah, that ancient city, and you put them in a room with a modern-day Middle-aged Edomite, they'll want to go back. They'll repent, because this place have took it there, man. This nigga have far exceeded wickedness, man. Oh, that's why it tells you in the book of Revelation, the 18th chapter, that her sins have reached unto heaven. This nigga have done every possible wicked thing that you can. And I won't even say think of, because you can only think of so much. The worst thing you could think of is a man getting pregnant. But this nigga take it a step farther. A man going through a transition. Why he and it don't stop, man. That's why I tell you that the days should be short unless no flesh will be saved, man. So this nigga gotta go. But going back, it said it's an example unto those that after. So that just shows you Sodom and Gomorrah, Salaki was a prelude of what the Lord was gonna do to America, man. It says, and delivered just Lot. Vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked, and really Lot was introducing or bringing in that destruction as well to you people. It tells you that Lot, when the angels came down to that city, Lot was at the gates. And what is that known for? That Lot he was prophesying. He was actually condemning Sodom and Gomorrah and the neighboring cities of like manner. He was condemning that place, man. It said he was vexed. And that's the same spirit we in. And this nigga Esau Edom, this nigga have took it there. It is out of control concerning the alphabet agenda. This nigga is attacking the children. Or even when your child is born, you better not put a gender on there, on your birth certificate. You better not. Till they figure out what they is. You know what I mean? So, of course, we're going to prophesy destruction. That's what we're earning for destruction upon this place. It says, for that righteous man, see? that's it. For that righteous man dwelling among them and seeing and hearing. And we in that same stead, man. We pretty much in the same stead. The prophets are before, because they the same situation scenario they went through. We're going through the same thing, pretty much in a roundabout way. Even concerning Lot, you got to also mention Noah. When you go back, 2 Peter, jump over to the fifth verse. It talks about the Lord didn't spare the whole world but saved Noah. When you read Luke 17, it says, as in the days of Noah, they were eating, drinking, married to the Lord, sent the flood. But it says also, likewise, in the days of Lot, pretty much they were doing the same thing to the Lord, rain that fire upon them, man. So, it tells you Noah was a preacher of righteousness as well. And it said Lot, that righteous man, see and hear, and we see and hear the filthy things of this man. From seeing like I said, from some sort of as a commercial promoting the wickedness, which going back to that Burger King, that Whopper, the Pride Whopper, they have commercials and certain clips concerning that, pushing forth that agenda. You hearing it just from a nigga, he sell $250 and he putting on a feminine voice, man. This fucking place gotta go. But it says, for that righteous man dwelling among them and seeing and hearing, vexed his righteous soul from day to day with their unlawful deeds. See? So the results of that, ultimately, them living that lifestyle, destruction came. And it's no different today, man. And why is pride is synonymous with that lifestyle? Because this nigga, like I said, he took it down, man. Tells you pride. Matter of fact, let's get that concerning pride. Because Esau, even the so-called white man, is the proudest of all beasts. And him being in power, that influence, that spirit have trickled down just to the regular people, man, the common folk. Now they're proud. You know? And what's the results, the what comes with that? Let's get it. Sirach, Ecclesiastes 10, verse 12, it says, the beginning of pride is when one departed from the Most High and his heart is turned away from his maker. See? And that's the beginning of pride. Why? Because ultimately, once you do these certain things, because it tells you to abide in the fear of Yahweh Shema Shai, is a certain way you're supposed to walk, man. Certain things you're supposed to do is in fear of your repercussions, the cause and effect of things. If you eat pork, it's a good chance your foot gonna get cut off, unless and that's probably your best thing outlet from eating that shit. From instead of dropping dead from high cholesterol, your arteries clogged up, or heart attack, But it says pride is when one departed from Yahweh Shema Shai. So the moves you make, the laws you break, you feel like it's no repercussions behind it. No. Matter of fact, let's get some real quick in the book of Ecclesiastes. Because Esau took it that this nigga even passed into law to protect these. Oh, the nigga buying a few days before June, nigga signed an executive order to another executive order to protect these things. But it's in his pride. This is Ecclesiastes 8 and 11. It says, because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily. See? Because back then, reason why things ain't like a homo, you can't stone this man right then and there. Or an adulterer. You can't go and just put them to death right then and there. Because of this system that we're in, man. Even going back on the adultery part, is actually a book called The Scarlet Letter, where this woman was caught in an act of adultery. And the sentence was to have a big ass A printed on your damn garment, man. That was a fucking slap on the wrist. You supposed to get put to death for that shit. But as time goes on, as we get moved closer and closer to the perfect day, it ended up becoming celebrated. Now, nigga can't make a hit record without saying, I pop you, and even with the alternative lifestyles, they call it, just going back, like I brought up the term, the bonus of sticks, faggot, pretty much that's what it is. They was burned to death. But now, as we get closer and closer to the perfect day, as this man wickedness have grown to its ripeness, it has been celebrated now as well. And to the point where these people dare you to say something about, especially you got a platform, you have a certain status, you can't talk about that shit, man. You can't condemn that unless you get put down. Because this man gonna drag you through the mud. He's not gonna. It's gonna be so many outlets you can have once this man, to the point where you was on ESPN to now you a manager for McDonald's. But that's what this man have done. He have made wickedness the thing. Oh, it tells you war to them that call evil good and good evil. We seeing we seeing that. We actually seeing that playing out. That's a scenario, that precept. This man calling evil good. You call this shit Pride Month, man. So going back, Ecclesiastes 8 and 11, it says, because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, Therefore, the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. See, so no nothing coming behind, no backlash, but coming behind your lifestyles, your decisions. So that means you're going to take it down. And the Lord allowed this man to have his run his course. And this was all part of the plan for wickedness to be at its height, man. And we seeing the shit, man. Which this is just one aspect of what this man do, man. But it's one of the most blatant things, because it is clear in the scriptures which the brother got it on the comment board, Leviticus, which we all know that scripture, which I'm gonna get it on Leviticus 20 and 13. It said, if a man also lie with mankind as he lied with the woman, and we know that, as a man lie with mankind as he lied with the woman, meaning what? If a man pop another man, both of them have committed abomination. They shall surely be put to death. Their blood shall be upon them. See, that's the only way that's going to make it right, pretty much. See, the bloods of a goat, or an ox, turtle dove is not going to suffice, the anger of Yahweh outside from that act. The only way that's going to make things right, you got to die. You see what I'm saying? That's the results of living that lifestyle, man. Ultimately, you're going to die because if you don't die by a stoning, you know what I mean? The STDs going to get you. Which this nigga's trying to combat that. You got a pill for faggots, man. So it just further proves that the Lord Yahweh Shai got to destroy this place, man. But it goes back to the Esau Edom, the so-called white man, and his pride. Going back to Ecclesiastes, the 10th chapter, Ecclesiastes 10, verse 12, it says the beginning of pride is when one departed from the Most High. See? So how you depart from Yahweh Shai? By departing from, a certain that way that the Lord ordered us to walk. And your pride, you walking away from that, you feel like there's no repercussions of your actions. Like I said, just going back to pork. You and your pride, the Lord said don't eat pork, but you gonna eat. You made it a delicacy. You got a store name, not the Piggly Wiggly. And the best thing you can hope is that your foot get cut off, because really, that's gonna kill you. Your artery, like I said, your arteries gonna clog up. You're gonna have a heart attack, gangrene, something gonna kill you. That's why the Lord said don't eat it, man. But with Esau Edom and his pride, what he did, he made it a delicacy. Now you got to pay an extra $1.50 to put bacon on your fucking sandwich, man. It says, for pride is the beginning of sin, and he that have it shall pour out abomination. See, and that's what we seeing now. This man is the carrier of pride. This nigga is the carrier of pride. And you seeing him pouring out abominations. It's pouring out. It's not trickling. It's overwhelming, because just going back to the faggot shit, man. It's everywhere. You can't sit back and enjoy a movie without a nigga being a homo. Yeah. Just for an example, I was watching The Eternal a couple weeks ago, and the one superhero that was blatant Jake, this nigga was the homo. You know what I mean? Or whatever. It's gonna be a Jake that's gonna be a faggot on top of that, man. But it's from Esau. They will say, he that have it shall pour out abomination. That's why it's laws and legislations on the books concerning this shit, man. It says, and therefore the Lord Yahweh Shai brought upon them strange calamities and overthrew them utterly. See, that's the results. That's the maturation of this, of pride. The Lord's going to overthrow them suddenly with strange calamities, which is going to be by the way of strange rain. See, the Lord, that same judgment of Sodom and Gomorrah is going to take place once again. But it's going to be in its perfection, pretty much. Like we just read in the book of Peter, it was ultimately that was an example, Sodom and Gomorrah, of what the Lord is going to do in a bigger scale. An example was just a sample. It was just a taste test of what Yahweh Shem Yahushua was going to do. And now we want to witness the perfection of that by the way of the destruction of America. So matter of fact, speaking of the strange calamities, let's get the strange rains. Wisdom Solomon 16 verse 16, it says, for the ungodly that denied to know thee. See, who is the ungodly? The so-called white man. And how did he deny to know Yahweh Hashem Yahushua? Because this man pretty much he got the artifacts, he got the relics, he see the different signs in the heavens. This man know that the scriptures is a living document, that the power of the Bible, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, is that entity, man. But this nigga denied he's gonna go and his warped thinking he got an outlet. He got a shortcut. And that's the same spirit as Cain. This nigga knew what to sacrifice, but he said, fuck that, I'm gonna do fruit just to, you know what I'm saying? And what was the results? He got rejected. He was cast out. And it's no different today, man. It says, for the ungodly that denied to know thee was scourged by the strength of thine arm, Yahushua. It said, with strange rains, in hells and showers were they persecuted, that they could not avoid, and through fire were they consumed. See, so as you can see, that fire, that was the rain and hail and showers was of fire, man. The rain, hail, and shower was of fire. So that's the same destruction of Sodom and Gomorrah. Or it tells you that in Jeremiah, matter of fact, that this place is going to get judged the same way. Why? Because they live in the same fucking way, man. You don't give a nigga 10 years for stealing the candy bar. You give a nigga 10 years for having a dirty pistol on him, or whatever the case may be. Or robbery. So they got the sentence back then for that shit. You're going to judge accordingly to now. And this nigga, he did worse, man. This nigga have done worse, man. That's why ultimately this whole land is going to be desolate when the smoke clear and the dust south. Jeremiah 49, verse 18, it says, as in the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah, in the neighbor cities thereof, said the Lord, no man shall abide there, neither shall the Son of Man dwell in it. See, so it said, as in the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah. And it's not just because the Lord's just going to, wipe this place out, it's going to rain fire upon it. It's like Sodom and Gomorrah, it was a certain judgment. They were known for a certain thing, that lifestyle, but also that judgment as well. So this man is going to get the same thing. That same lifestyle, he's going to receive the same judgment. Just like Egypt, this nigga is doing the same thing as the Egyptians. The same way the Egyptians rolled, doing the same shit, but also the Egyptians came with a judgment. That name come with a judgment as well. You think about the 10 plagues and shit, and as well as these other kings that came and went. This man uphold all these things, but he got to realize that he's going to suffer those things that they have suffered as well. Those certain judgments. Oh, even concerning Babylon, Nebuchadnezzar, the Lord took away his wisdom. Then ultimately, Babylon was taken in the night. Suddenly, that's the same thing that's going to take place here, man. You know, but just going back, like I said, as the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah, and that's where we at, man. And just that, this incident itself, just that part itself, just that aspect of this nigga supporting this bullshit proves that this place got to be destroyed, man. You know, was that Revelation 11 tells you that this is spiritually Sodom and Egypt. So what's the only way you can? The only way, yeah, I mean, that this place can really how the Lord's going to level things out. He's just going to destroy it, man. That's ultimately what it's coming down to. It got to be destroyed. Matter of fact, let's get. I know I quoted it earlier, rough to paraphrase, but let me just go and get it in Luke 17, and I started 26. It said, "As it was in the days of Noah, so shall it be also in the days of the Son of Man. They did eat, they drank, they married wives, they were given in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and the flood came and destroyed them all." So yeah, they were banqueting, they were living a certain way. Or it tells you that it was only evil continually in their hearts, man. And it's no different today. You got a push, a strong push for abortions. You know, it's Pride Month. You know, just all these different various lifestyles, these decisions that they want to justify by calling it rights. You know, it's only evil continually. Everybody got a fucking doctrine now, man. It's only evil continually. So what else could the Lord do but to just kill these niggas, man? Until that flood came. When that first rain dropped, that's when reality set in. But that was too late. You know? When that first raindrop came, that was over with. You went in that ark, that was your ass. And it's no different today. These people, you know, and was they think they got their own ark. That's what's so sick about it. These people think they got their own ark where they're gonna save themselves. They're gonna be delivered from these said perils, from any adversity that come their way. They're gonna be sadly mistaken, man. It says, likewise, see, also as in the days of Lot, see. So as you gonna see, this is the time we're gonna be when our Lord Yahweh Shah returns. As in the days of Noah, you had all this shit going on. But it also says in the days of Lot, which we know in the time of Lot, there was a whole bunch of homos around, man, and where he was at. So that's the time we're in. What time with homo? I mean, them faggots is at his height as well. Like I said, if you bring an old one of these guys from Gomorrah from the ancient world and you put him in a room with a middle-aged Edomite, I don't know, man. You know what I mean? Nigga gonna goddamn, he gonna repent, man. Cause this nigga, this Esau Edom have took it down, man. This nigga took it down, man. You know? It says, likewise, also as in the days of Lot, they did eat, they drank, they bought, they sold, they planted, they built it. But the same day that Lot went out of Sodom, it rained fire and brimstone from heaven and destroyed them all. See? Even thus shall it be in the day when the Son of Man is revealed. See? So it's just that same spirit, that same spirit is on the earth, man. Going back, we talk about Noah because it's that believe it or not message as well. You know, and the Lord is going to judge this place on a global scale, which the whole earth is not going to be destroyed, but it's going to be judged globally. You know, especially with this third world war, certain parts of the earth is going to get hit. especially Babylon the Great, where this place is going to be totally wiped off the map. When it says likewise, also as in the days of Lot, which we know it was a certain lifestyle they was living during that time in that region where Lot was at. Why you think he was at the gates, man? But the point is that what the results is the Lord had to kill them niggas, man. They ain't there's no different today. Which now is gonna be on even a bigger scale, man. These people gonna be taken in a great number, you know. It ain't like it's just gonna be a swift thing. See, these people about to feel it, man. You done went all these years and you done did all this, and you just think that shit just gonna be smooth. You just gonna down your deathbed, surrounded by your peers and your comfort of your home. Nope. Mm-mm. See, the famine is coming. The pestilences, these different lockdowns, cannibalism, the teeth of the wild beast. See, this is what's gonna combat these motherfuckers, man. This is what's gonna uh, bring reality, to these people, man. Cause they living in la la land now, right now. Since the power is still on, you got running water and shit. You still a faggot, and you got laws to protect your lifestyle, and your decisions. All the way down to a nigga wearing a certain attire, man. Nigga wearing some shit off of anime character, not the female one. So of course the Lord is gonna do the do, man. And that what Lot was that was his desire, was to see that destruction. Which we're gonna see in this time. This is 2nd Ezra 8 verse 50. It says, "For many great miseries." See, great miseries, meaning miseries at its highest degree. It, as what I said earlier concerning the famine, the pestilences, the sword, the teeth of wild beasts, this is what's going to cause those miseries. The blackouts. That's what's going to contribute to the miseries at its height. It says, "Shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world." See, the latter time, the end days, really, which is the time of Edom. That's what it really is saying. In the time of Edom, the ones that dwell in this world, the ones that have held fast to this man in this system, that's pretty much moving to the beat of this man drum. Those are the ones that dwell in this world, one they hang their head at. Those are what the great miseries are going to. It says because they have walked in great pride. See, and that's on all levels, man. From their decisions, their lifestyles, to it's an actual fucking pride walk, man. This nigga, it's an actual pride walk, and it's not proud to be a human or to be a Jew, proud to be a African American, whatever you want to motherfucking call. Nope, it's proud to be a faggot, man. So you don't think the Lord gonna do with this place, man? The Lord is gonna utterly overthrow this place, man. So I think that's pretty much it. I'm just gonna leave that there because after a while you just be ranting and shit. So it's like it. Matter of fact, let me see. Let me get one more precept. I think it's in Jeremiah. Bear with me. So like yeah, I can. Damn, what is that? Oh, it's like Job. That's what it is. Because ultimately, the results of living this, you think that you scot free. It's not gonna work, man. This is damn, that ain't it. It's like it's Baruch. It's like it's Baruch. Baruch, chapter 4, and Baruch 4 and 34. It says, "For I will take away the rejoicing of a great multitude, and her pride shall be turned into mourning." And yeah, these devils, they are proud, and it has trickled down to just the people themselves. Just the regular old American, from the Moabite American to the Hebrew American. You know, everybody is pretty much under the vibration of Esau. You know, pride has consumed you, man. You know, but it said that pride shall be turned into mourning, and we witnessing that transition now. By the way, these gas prices, these different power outages, you know, and you man, you know, you proud about how you live and what you pop, man. That shit gonna be turning on because the Lord's gonna, like I said, reality is gonna set in for a lot of these people, man. It says, "For fire shall come upon her from the everlasting." See, that's the medicine. See, that's gonna be the results of you living that life. Out of all them parades and executive orders, protests, and all that crazy shit, guess what? The results is what? That fire gonna come from the everlasting, man. It says, "Long to endure." See why? Because Yahweh Shema Shai let everything run its course. Everything had to come into its perfection. See, the reason why America gonna be totally destroyed, we seeing why now. We seeing why. From we could look into this man's history on how this place came up, and just even before that, just the so-called white man in general, all the way up to today, just through the actions. You know, this man and his path left nothing but bloodshed, murder, and the wake, man. You know, so uh, all these things is happening. We saying why the Lord gonna destroy this place, man. It says, and shall be inhabited for devils for a great time, which you read that in Revelation the 18th chapter, you read that in Isaiah 34. Shows you that Edom and Babylon the Great is the same thing, pretty much. It's talking about the same place, America. Because this is gonna be a monument to show you what not to do, man. And this is one of those things. The Lord is gonna violently overthrow this place, man. And why not? What else could solve this problem but a great destruction, man? You know? So yeah, I just hope to edify. I like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai, Bahasham Rachakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect that teach the word on true faith and sincerity. DTA, Bob. Soon, very soon.